The Forgotten Room. Once upon a time, in a small town named Willowbrook, there stood an old mansion that cast a mysterious shadow over the entire community. The mansion had a history shrouded in secrets, and the townsfolk often spoke in hushed tones about the eerie occurrences within its walls. The mansion belonged to Mr. Anderson, a reclusive man who had lived there for decades. One gloomy evening, he disappeared without a trace, leaving the town puzzled and anxious. The rumor mill quickly churned out tales of ghostly apparitions and unexplainable phenomena in connection with Mr. Anderson's sudden disappearance. A group of curious teenagers, led by Alex and Emily, decided to investigate the mysterious mansion. They gathered at the entrance, their flashlights cutting through the darkness that surrounded the imposing structure. The wind whispered through the ancient trees, adding an extra layer of spookiness to the atmosphere. As they cautiously stepped into the mansion, the creaking floorboards beneath them echoed in the silence. The air inside felt heavy, and a sense of foreboding hung in the atmosphere. The group made their way through dusty corridors, guided only by the flickering light of their flashlights. In one room, they stumbled upon a forgotten library, its shelves lined with dusty books that seemed untouched for years. The air was thick with the smell of old paper and mildew. As they scanned the titles, one book caught Emily's eye. Its leather cover was worn, and the title, The Secrets of Willowbrook Mansion, sent shivers down her spine, curiosity overcoming fear. Emily opened the book, revealing pages filled with handwritten notes and sketches. The more she read, the clearer it became that the mansion was harboring dark secrets. The notes spoke of a hidden passage, accessible only through a concealed door in the forgotten room. Driven by a mix of fear and fascination, the group intensified their search for the mysterious door. After what felt like hours, they discovered a peculiar-looking book on one of the shelves. When Alex pulled it, the shelf creaked open, revealing a narrow passageway leading into the heart of the mansion. As they ventured further, the air became colder, and whispers echoed through the hidden corridor. The group found themselves in a forgotten chamber, filled with ancient artifacts and peculiar symbols etched on the walls. In the center of the room stood a dusty mirror that seemed to reflect more than just their own frightened expressions. Suddenly, the temperature plummeted, and the room filled with an otherworldly glow. The ghostly figure of Mr. Anderson materialized before them, his eyes filled with sadness and regret. He spoke of a curse that bound him to the mansion, and how only those brave enough to uncover his secrets could set him free. The group, now determined to unravel the mystery, followed the instructions laid out in the ancient book. They performed a ritual that involved reciting an incantation and solving a series of puzzles hidden within the mansion. As the final puzzle clicked into place, the room trembled, and a blinding light enveloped them. When the light faded, the group found themselves back in the forgotten room, but this time, Mr. Anderson was nowhere to be seen. A sense of peace settled over the mansion, and the air felt lighter. The curse had been lifted, and the once forgotten room was now a place of serenity. The townsfolk, unaware of the group's courageous efforts, noticed a positive change in the atmosphere surrounding Willowbrook Mansion. The rumors of ghostly apparitions ceased, and the mansion no longer cast a shadow of fear over the town. As for the group of teenagers, they had not only unraveled the mysteries of the mansion, but also forged a bond that would last a lifetime. The forgotten room, once a source of fear, had become a symbol of courage and friendship, a tale to be shared with generations to come in the quiet town of Willowbrook. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like.